Hello, and welcome to my first interview on my Park Bench platform. My name is Patty Jones. I am a real estate agent with Greater Midwest Realty in Blaine, Minnesota. I am also an ambassador with the Chamber of Commerce, and I joined this platform of Park Bench so I could get to know local businesses and interview them and help our community know what we have going on in our great little town here in Blaine. Today, I'm interviewing with Kathy. She is from Gotcha Covered. She does specialty windows and blind coverings. I met Kathy through the Chamber of Commerce. We are actually both ambassadors, and I really like her. She's doing my windows as well, so I'm excited about that. Let's get down to it. I'm going to start asking Kathy some questions, and we're going to learn about her business. Kathy, hi.
Hi.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for inviting me.
You're welcome. And so can you tell me about your business?
Yeah, so we provide custom-made blinds, shades, shutters, drapery, top treatments. We work with specialty shapes, and we work with all kinds of residential and commercial customers, providing beauty and service to your home.
Great. That's really nice. How long have you been, and what made you decide to go into this business?
A few years ago, I left my long-term job at a large corporate bank. We had some restructuring, so I lost my job along with some other team members, and so it really gave me an opportunity to refocus on what it is I wanted to do with my life. And in my search, I met a franchise broker who convinced me, not very difficult to convince me, that running my own business would be a really good opportunity for me. So I worked with him to find the right business, and he used personality assessments and skill set assessments, and learned about my goals and my needs. And he really uncovered a handful of businesses to which we narrowed down to this Gotcha Covered custom window treatments business. It helps me serve the community and serve customers and people, and that's the part that drives me.
Yeah, you're really good at that. You really like that, and being around people and helping them. Where are you originally from?
I grew up in Coon Rapids.
Oh,
graduated from Coon Rapids High School a long time ago.
Yeah, and I think your dad was a fireman.
My dad was one of the first full-time firefighters in Coon Rapids. Yep. And my mother was a teacher at Epiphany School in Coon Rapids. So we have a long history in the area.
Yeah, you really do. You really do. What has surprised you most about owning a business?
The fact that I can actually get in and build a relationship with a client. I mean, people welcome me into their homes. They don't know me. They trust me. And that was one of the most surprising things, that people are very happy to bring you in and help them make decisions, important decisions, sometimes expensive decisions. And so building that relationship, that's really the surprising thing, that I'm able to do that well.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that, and I've experienced that myself. What drives you though? What keeps you motivated to serve and to help your clients? What keeps you going on the day-to-day?
When I was raised, there were 9 kids in our family, and we were raised to be stewards. So we were raised to help people. So that joy that I get when someone is satisfied and their needs are met is what keeps me going with the next customer and the next customer and the next customer. Just that able to help. Yeah, it feels good.
Let's see. Do you have any odd, crazy requests or stories about blinds that you've had to do, or curtains, or anything?
I have an interesting story that so during a consultation, we talk about products, and we talk about fabrics choices and things, and then I also go around and I measure all of the windows, and I usually take pictures of the windows so that as I'm putting together the specs and the quote, then I can refer back to the picture and remind myself what we were up to. Well, in this one home, I was taking pictures and then measuring, and I set my phone down on this bathroom sink, and then I went to pick up my phone and it wouldn't come off the bathroom sink. It was stuck to the sink, and I was mortified. I thought, oh, I ruined their sink, because it was a wet sort of polyurethane product.
Okay.
That it was a wood product. Anyways, I went out and I talked to the customer. I said, I'm really sorry, but I've stuck my phone to your sink. And in the end, he said, oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you that is never going to dry. We're going to redo that. But I'm really sorry that your phone's stuck. Well, we got it off, but it was a funny story, and that was one of my earliest customers too, and I was mortified. But
you're newer, and afraid you ruined their.
Yeah, one of my most odd requests though is recently I had a great request to put insect shades, so that we have roller shades that are outside, exterior patio shades. Some of them are great for insect bugs get into your patio area. You want to block them out in the evening. So customer wants those around his patio and pergola, but he also wants them on the top over the roof because it's an open pergola. And roller shades, they don't work sideways.
No.
They only work up vertically. So that was an unusual request that I think we might be able to fulfill in some other way.
I'd like to hear what happens with that.
Yeah.
What is like your most requested product? You have certain things that people love and they're like, oh, I gotta have that.
Today the trend is roller shades. One of the things I think with roller shades is they've come a long way. They're not the old tug and pull and release and flap all over the place, old-fashioned roller shades that our grandmothers had, or mothers had in my case. But they're beautiful fabrics. They're straight down so they don't collect dust. When they roll up, they're out of the way and you get your beautiful view out of your window. And people like that. That's a real popular product right now.
Tell me though, what is your favorite thing about Coon Rapids and being from Coon Rapids?
Oh, well, community. So, being in the community, first of all, I lived here all my life with the exception of a few years when I moved to northern Minnesota and came back. But I've always worked outside of the community up until recently in the last 3 years when I've owned this business. So I would go to work in the morning and then I would come home. And the only community involvement that I had was through my kids, through their sports or the community activities they were doing. So I didn't really get to know the community very well while I was living here until I opened a new business. And now I'm just amazed by all of the small businesses, first of all, but also the community organizations and the nonprofit organizations, things that I can get involved in. And being in the Coon Rapids area, Blaine area, Andover, I serve the whole North Metro. It really gets me knowing the community better. And that just being part of that group of people that kind of give back. It's good.
Yeah, it's good. Well, Coon Rapids and Blaine, we're glad to have you. I'm glad you're here.
I am too.
And thank you so much for being here today. We're going to go ahead. We're going to wrap up for today. Thank you for joining us. If you have any more information or questions that you have, you can reach out to Kathy at gotchacovered.com. And we will also post information as far as phone number and information like that. I'll link it to her website so you can go check out their products.
Great.
Thanks again.
Thanks,
Have
Patty.
a great day.
You too.